Ihop caramel banana pancakes. You know what? This makes a great Sunday breakfast, or really breakfast anytime. We need some bananas. We also need some banana pudding. You can either use the 4 serving size instant kind or the 6 serving cooked kind. We need some buttermilk. We also need flour. We need a little bit of sugar. We need 1 beaten egg. We also need a little bit of baking powder, a little bit of baking soda, and some salt, and some vegetable oil. I have some milk to make the pudding mix with. But you know what? Making homemade pancakes is really, really easy. You're going to need a little bit of non-stick spray for your griddle or your skillet, and a little bit of caramel sauce to go with this. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start mixing up my banana pudding. Now, I'm using the instant kind, and it takes 2 cups of milk to 1 package of banana pudding mix. So go ahead and mix that up and stick it in your refrigerator, and it will go ahead and thicken up while we're making pancakes. This is very, very easy to do. Hey, if you have kids or others that want to help out in the kitchen, this is a great task to give them. Now we're going to begin by mixing up the pancakes. Now you can find the exact amounts at my website, copycat.com. It is my standard Ihop pancake recipe. First thing we do is we put in all of the dry ingredients, and I promise, once you begin to make these pancakes from scratch just a couple of times, you're not going to go back and buy the stuff in the box. This has no preservatives and is so easy to make. So we've just combined all of our dry ingredients, and now we're adding the wet ones. That's a little bit of vegetable oil, 1 beaten egg. I just want to give that a quick whisk before I put it in here, and our buttermilk. We're just going to pour this in. These pancakes have a really nice lift to them. They rise really, really nicely. And you want to mix these up just long enough for the batter to be well combined. It's okay if it's lumpy. You don't want to overmix pancakes. Now, to make my pancakes nice and even, I'm using a 2-ounce scoop to spoon out my batter. I'm going to put this on a nice hot griddle. My griddle is set for about 350 to 375 degrees. You don't have one of these handy little griddles, a skillet will do just fine. You'll know it's hot enough when you put a couple drops of water on it, and they kind of dance and sizzle across the skillet, and then you know that they are ready to go. So I'm just going to spoon all of these pancakes out. Again, I'm using a 2-ounce scoop. Whatever you have works, as long as they're nice and even, because we need to match up the pancake sizes when we assemble these. Now, how do you know when your pancakes are cooked? You see how these are nice and kind of dry? Well, that's when you know that you can flip that pancake. I've always been kind of an early flipper. I have tried to flip pancakes when they weren't done, and you know what? It doesn't work really well. So be patient. Do something that I don't do. Be patient and go ahead and wait a couple of moments, and your pancakes are going to turn out great. So these only take a couple of minutes to make. Now, if you're using a skillet, you might want to put them in a warm oven until you're ready to serve. I find an oven at about 200 degrees will keep all the pancakes nice and warm until you're ready to serve them. All right, it's time to assemble the Ihop caramel banana pancake. You are going to layer 1 pancake down. You're going to stick on a little bit of the banana cream or the banana pudding. Then you're going to top it with another pancake. You're going to add some fresh banana slices, and then comes the caramel. How about that? You're just going to drizzle that on there, and it's going to taste so good. Now, you can add whipped cream. That is optional. That's gilding the lily, but you know what? It tastes really good too. So I'm going to go ahead and take a bite of this fabulous pancake. These don't need syrup. The pudding makes them nice and moist. And do you wonder how this tastes? It is going to be so good. We got the creamy pudding in there. It is fantastic. And there you go. There is my Ihop caramel banana pancakes. So it's time to turn off the camera and get started on these. So please be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe so you can see what's cooking next.